welcome to GOA365's English News Bulletin. I'm Maithili and these are the headlines. PWD Minister says misuse of water by people a reason behind various water woes. But actual ground reality is different. One example, water is being wasted due to a ruptured pipeline at Patembali for 1 month now. The Mango Fest or Amyacha Fest that began today saw a variety of mango species put on display. And now for the news in detail. PWD Minister cites misuse of water by people as a reason behind various water woes. But no one is bothered when water is wasted due to the negligence of his own department. A large amount of water is being wasted for the past 1 month. Now, due to a ruptured pipeline at Patembali, and this is despite so many complaints being filed. Here are the details.
आता आमच्या फाटल्यान पळयता तुमी जी उदकाची पायपलायन आसा ही जायकाची पायपलायन ही बाळ्ळी साकून बेनोड्या खड्ड्या बारशां काजूवाड्यार ह्या जाग्यार गेले कडेन आसा सुबदळ्या असल्या जाग्यार गेले कडेन आसा आनी हेजी डायवर्शन जे एक आसा ते हांगा लागींच पाट्या म्हण थंय आसा हांगा ही जी आज पायपलायन फुटली जाल्यार जवळ जवळ म्हयनो जायत येयलो आज लोक सांगतात हांगचे जे रहिवासी आसात हांगचे जे स्थानीक लोक आसात तेणी इतले सांगून सुद्दां ही पायपलायन आतां ते रिपेर करपाक सोदनात कित्याक काय म्हळ्यार ही जी पायपलायन आसा ही जायकाची आसा आनी जायकाची असले कारणान हांगा हे पायपलायन हात लावपाक कोण सोदना म्हणटरेक लोकांली एक मागणी आसा की ही पायपलायन जी आसा ही बेगीच्या बेगीन हेच्याक चड बुराक मोठो जावचे पयलीं आनी उदक चड व्हांवचे पयलीं ही बंद जावची म्हणून जे PWD ऑथॉरिटी आसा ती जायकाची पायपलायन हात लायना हे खंय तरी तेणे तेचेर एक सोल्युशन हाडचें आनी लोकांक रिलीफ दिवचो ना जाल्यार ह्या लोकांक ही जर मोठी जर जाली उदकाची पायपलायन फुटून मोठी जाल्यार हांगा उदकाचो प्रश्न निर्माण जातलो आनी आतां गरमी चड जाल्ले कडेन आसा आनी लोकांक उदकाक खूब त्रास जाल्ले कडेन आसा म्हणून मागता की हेचेर बेगीच्या बेगीन मिनिस्टरान लक्ष घालून ही रिपेर करची.
पायपलायन फुटल्यार आतां सादारण एक 20 दीस चडच जाले म्हयनो जावपाचो जालो आतां आमी सगळ्यांक सांगून पळयलें पूण हेजेर कांय एक्शनच घेतना आतां आमकां सांगून बेजार आयलो आतां ही हायवे सगळ्यांक खबर आसा ह्या हायवेचेर अशें उदक वेस्ट जाता म्हणून उदक म्हणजे इतलें गरजेचें जाल्ले कडेन आहा सगळ्यांक दिसता तरी पूण कोणूय तेजेर आतां एक्शन घेवपाक सोदना कित्याक म्हणून कांय कळना आमची सांगणी इतलेंच आहा की तेच बेगीन कोण जे ऑथॉरिटीज आहा तेणे एक्शन घेवपाक जाय बेगीन आनी तें काम करपाक जाय.
पूण हे आतां बारीक आसा मोठे जाता म्हणल्यार रावपाचें काय कितें
रावपाक जायना आतां तें बारीक आसतना करप बरें आसलें पूण 20 दीस म्हळ्यार खूबच चड जाले अशें आमकां तरी दिसता जाता तितले बेगीन हातांनी टायम वेस्ट करून करपाक जाय अशें आमकां तरी दिसता.
GOA365 खातीर पाटे बाळ्ळी साकून रमेश नायक रावत.
A signature campaign is being planned to press for the demand of Benaulim villagers to build western bypass on stilts. The signatures should then be sent to the Prime Minister. A 10-member committee on western bypass has suggested. Also, a hydrologist would be appointed to understand the issue in depth, the committee said.
Special Gram Sabha of Benaulim held on Saturday appointed a 10-member committee to assist the Panchayat on the issue of Western Bypass and Kolwa Sewerage Treatment Plant. The special committee held its first meeting with Panchas, MLA and ZP and decided to start a village-wide signature to get around 10,000 signatures to be sent to the PMO for their demand to have the bypass on stilts.
आम्ही एक थोडेशे पॉइंट्स आमकां डिफायन केले ऑन व्हॉट वी आर गोइंग टू वर्क. वेस्टर्न बायपासाचेरय काम केलं आणि ऑन द STP इश्यू बट मोर ऑन द वेस्टर्न बायपास बिकॉज दॅट इज समथिंग विच इज व्हेरी प्रेसिंग अँड व्हेरी सून दे मायट स्टार्ट विथ द वर्क. फर्स्ट थिंग काल आम्ही डिस्कस केले हायड्रोलॉजिस्टाक अपॉइंट करपाक सो तो आम्ही पळय सजेस्टेड नाव दिल्ले वी हॅव स्पोकन टू हिम अनऑफिशियली अँड टुमॉरो द पंचायत विल रिजॉल्व इन their बॉडी मीटिंग ह्या दिसान बॉडी मीटिंग चालू आहा सो तितूंकूय रिजॉल्व करतले अँड देन ऑफिशियली ही विल बी अपॉइंटेड. So this is a study which will be done about the catchment areas. So that report will be a basis on which we are going to go further to defend the need of the stills. We also want द एंटायर विलेजेस आमचे पळय कोस्टल विलेजेस हा अँड अलॉंग द रिवराइन विलेजेस बेल्टाचेर पळय विलेजेस हा रायट फ्रॉम द माउथ ऑफ द रिवर टील द स्टार्ट बेतूल टील वेर्ना हे सगळे विलेजेसाचो आमी एक फोरम करून हाडटात. Our Sarpanch, who is the chairman or chairperson of this committee, will lead this movement where she will call all the Sarpanches and they will together work towards protecting Riversal. Benavli alone cannot go ahead.
Ramesh Naik Raut for GOA 365 from Benaulim.
We'll take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. AAP members today hit back at the BJP after an effigy of Arvind Kejriwal was burnt in response to the arrest of a BJP karyakarta in Punjab by the Punjab police. Here's more on this developing issue.
After the arrest of a BJP member by Punjab police over a Twitter post, Delhi police lodged a complaint against the Punjab police for kidnapping. BJP members in Goa burnt an effigy in a show of support to the arrested person, alleging that the Kejriwal has been misusing his power in Punjab after his recent win. However, AAP Goa wing has hit back against the BJP, questioning as to whether Goa's issue of murder, rapes and theft have been solved since the Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant has left all the issue in the state and gone to Delhi in show of support for the arrested person. Listen.
कित्याक काय म्हणल्यार खूब जाण म्हणटले बीजेपीचे कार्यकर्त्याक अटक केला म्हणून आमचो सीएम दिल्ली गेलो. ताका कार्यकर्ता म्हणपाचो न्ही, ताका सारको वर्ड म्हणटा तो ट्रोलर. आयज एक खंयचे तरी ट्रोलराक वाचोवपाक जो सगळ्या लोकांची धज्जा काडटा त्या मनशाक वाचोवपाक आयज आमचो सीएम खंयच्यान गोंयच्यान सगळें काम सोडून काल ती निधी मर्डर केस पयर आनी कसली ह्या दिसांनी रेप केस खंय उदक ना ते सगळें सोडून तो ट्विटराचेर जो कोण ट्रोल करता ताका वाचोवपाक तो हांगच्यान दिल्ली गेला.
जशें आमी पळयलें तेजिंदर बग्गा म्हळ्यार कोण कोणाक खबर नाशिल्लो, पूण फाटल्या 4 दिसांनी न्यूज फक्त ताजेरूच सगळे चॅनल्स सुरू दवरला. आनी आमी पळयता की भारतीय जनता पार्टीचो जो सरकार आसा केंद्राचेर बाकीची सगळीं कामां सोडून ह्या तेजिंदर बग्गाक कसो वाचोवपाचो हाजेरूच काम चलिल्लें आसा. जशें सांगलें म्हळ्यार जज रातचो आपल्या घरान हियरींग दवरता, एक जज हायकोर्टाचो जज रातचो आपल्या घरान हियरींग दवरता, अशें केन्नाच जाल्लें पळोवंक ना. तशेंच एका राज्याचे पुलीस दुसऱ्या राज्याच्या पुलिसाचेर किडनॅपिंग केस फायल करता. केन्ना आयकलां तुमी भारतान अशें जाल्लें? गोंयचो मुखेलमंत्री जाका अरेस्ट केल्लो ताच्या घरा पावता ताका सपोर्ट दिवपाक. गोंयान सुद्दां आनी देशभर बीजेपीचो यूथ मोर्चा एफिजीज जळयता, प्रोटेस्ट करता. तर कोण हो तेजिंदर बग्गा जी भारतीय जनता पार्टी इतलो पेज लावन, इतलो एफर्ट घेवन, इतलो इन्फ्लुएन्स वापरून हाका वाचोवपाचो प्रयत्न करता? खरें म्हळ्यार तेजिंदर बग्गा कोणूच न्ही. तर कित्याक भारतीय जनता पार्टी अशें करता? हांव मुद्दम सांगूंक सोदता तुमकां. फाटलीं आतां इतलीं वर्सां आमी पळयलां केंद्राक जे बीजेपीचें सरकार आयलां ताणें व्हडलीं व्हडलीं आश्वासनां दिवन सरकारा लोकांनी निवडून हाडिल्ले तांकां. 15 लाख दितले, अच्छे दिन आएंगे, बहुत हुई महंगाई पे मार. पूण आमी पळयलां की सगळे हातून फेल जाले. आज जी म्हारगाई वाडल्या, आज जे अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट वाडला, जे कोविडान ह्या सरकारान सगळे लोकांचे जीव घेतले, भारतीय जनता पार्टीचे सरकार सामकें फेल जाल्लें आसा.
Sham Chari for GOA 365 from Panaji.
The Mango Fest or Ambecha Fest was celebrated today at Korlim in Old Goa. The festival saw a host of stalls and performances with a variety of mango species put on display. Marius Fernandez gave more details.
माडाचे सावळे सारैले सोबीत माडा.
Today is a very proud day because today is our 50th festival, basically people's festival, and these festivals don't have chief guests, don't have sponsors, but it's people's festival. As you see today, the Ambiache Fest is an inclusive fest. Inclusive means people with disabilities. Everybody is part of this festival. They are singing, they are dancing, and as you saw, we've just broken one of the records, the world record for the Gumaut. We've given the Gumaut to the girl child. Very historic moment, which means in future the Gumaut is going to be safe if it's in the women's hand, and the Gumaut has to go travel around the world. If you see, there are many stalls here of disabled community of Goa. They've got painting, they've got lots of food, and they're creating things here. And on the other side, there are people from the village selling stuff. So it's quite a historic moment because after 2 years of lockdown, people are struggling around the world. So we have to start somewhere, and in Goa we have started with the Ambiance Fest. So there are altogether 25 stalls we put because in the area, and there's going to be going to enjoy on today, food, music, theatre, and there is no money involved. Only people who have to buy their food. Everything else is by the villagers, and it's a very proud moment that the people of Kollim and villages have come out and supported Goa. So if you see today, Goa is here. If you go in the stalls, you will see everything about Goa, our culture, our heritage, our music and our food. We start at 11 because we don't have a chief guest. We don't have to wait for anybody. And after lunch, which is about 2:30, 3 o'clock, we will go. Because, a lot of people here have come from very far away. They have come from Penne, they come from Sanghe, Kankona. So these are like-minded people here today. And there are 6 more festivals coming. Every weekend there's going to be a festival in Goa for the people of Goa.
We'll take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. The Feast of Patron was celebrated with pomp and gaiety at Santa Cruz Church. Devotees were present in large numbers to invoke blessings.
All festivals in Goa were held under the shadow of coronavirus for the last 2 years. Now the festivals are celebrated with enthusiasm due to the dip in cases. On Sunday, the feast of its patron was celebrated with devotion at Santa Cruz. Parish priest Father Richard Pinero explained the importance of cross and the feast while extending warm greetings. He also spoke how changes can be done in life-giving example of cross.
9 दिसांची लांबदीक तयारी केल्या उपरांत आनी देवाच्या उतराचेर आमचो नियाळ केल्या उपरांत आनी जायते दुसरे आमचे भायले यादनीक आनी आपलो अनुभव वांटल्या उपरांत आनी एके भाशेन आमचो भावार्थ खोलायल्या उपरांत आयज आमी आमच्या सांताक्रूज गांवांत सांताक्रूज आमच्या पात्रोनाची परब करून आमी हांगासर आसा. आमकां सगल्यांक केदें व्हडलें भाग आनी कित्याक हें भाग म्हणटा आमचो गांव सांताक्रूज आनी आमची फिरगोजूय सांताक्रूज हाका भेटयलोली. एके खेरीत भाशेन कुरीस जावन आसा आमच्या जिविताचो भाग. आमी जण एकल्यान आमच्या जिवितांत तो नदर मारीत कुरीस आमच्या सगल्यांच्या जिवितांत आसा. आदल्या काळार वा आदल्या कोरोनांत आमी तो नदर मारीत वडे कुरीस लोजयेची कुणां आसली आनी हांव लोजयेची कुणां कित्याक म्हणटा किरमिदोरांक जावं कसलेंय वायट करता तांकां कुर्साचेर किळायताले आनी एके भाशेन लॉज जावंक तांकां दवरताले. हेंच मरण आमच्या सुमिया जेजूकूय ते मारूंक सोदताले पूण जेजून कुर्साक नवो अर्थ दिलो. जी कुणां कुरीस लोजयेची आसली आदल्या काळार आमकां जेजून कुर्साचेर कोश्टोवन मरून पुनर्जीवन जावन कुर्साक नवो अर्थ दिलो. गिव न्यू मिनींग दॅट क्रॉस इज अ सायन ऑफ विक्ट्री. कुरीस जावन आसा जोईताची कुरी. जाल्यार पितूच्या पडी म्हणून आयज ही परब आमकां कितें सांगता काय आयज ही परब आमकां एकूच कुणायता. आमच्या जण एकल्याच्या जिवितांत कुरीस आसतलेच. जेजूच्या जिविताचेर तो नदर मारीत जेजून हो कुरीस पयले सुवातेर मोगान स्विकारलो. ताका कुरीस फावनूय आसा पूण तरूय पूण ताणें हो कुरीस मोगान स्विकारलो.
William Rodriguez for GOA365 from Santa Cruz.
Now for some sports news. The Delhi Capital's contingent has been forced into isolation once more after a positive COVID case emerged in the latest round of testing. Sources from the franchisee have revealed that a net bowler had tested positive.
The development has come just hours before the Capitals were to play their 11th game of the season against Chennai Super Kings at the D.Y. Patil Stadium on Sunday. Sources have revealed that a fresh round testing was conducted on Sunday morning with all members of the contingent confined to their rooms. It is the second time during the course of the IPL 2022 that the Delhi team has been forced into isolation. Earlier in the season, 6 members of the team had tested positive for the virus. Bureau Report, GOA365.
Now for the weather. After receiving a week-long spell of rain, Goa witnessed dry weather for the past week and is expected to remain dry tomorrow as well. However, IMD has predicted light rainfall at isolated places on the 10th, 11th, 12th of May. No fishermen or weather warnings have been issued for the state so far. Here's more on the weather.
While dry weather has remained prevalent over the state for the past week, IMD has predicted light rainfall starting 10th of May up till the 12th. However, dry weather is expected over the state on the 9th. Maximum and minimum temperatures meanwhile are expected to remain stable at about 34 degrees Celsius and 28 degrees Celsius respectively for the next 48 hours. A fall of 1 to 2 degrees Celsius, however, is expected thereafter. While Cyclone Asani develops in Bay of Bengal, Goa is not expected to receive any impact according to IMD. Dry weather till 9th. Light rainfall expected at isolated places on the 10th, 11th and 12th. Fall of 1 to 2 degrees Celsius expected after 48 hours. No weather fishermen warnings issued so far. Bureau report GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log on to our website www.goa365.tv. Take care, stay safe and keep watching GOA365.